guys and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a skincare project pan. If you have been around for like, I want to say 3 or 4 years, which I know not a lot of you have been around for that long, but if you have been around for that long, you would know back in the day, like around lockdown, I want to say even before lockdown, I used to do these kind of videos where I would go through my collection, check which products are close to expiry, and then do like a project pan for those specific skincare products. I'm not doing anything of that sort now because I feel like I'm pretty good with stuff that is close to expiry and I have used it up way before its expiry. But in today's video, which is also from the title you can tell going to be a skincare project pan, it's not a skincare project pan, I would say. It's more like everything beauty. I think the only thing we don't have in here is makeup, but we have skincare, we have body care, we also have a few fragrances. But yes, I basically want to focus on all of these products throughout the summer months. We are already towards the end of March, but I feel like this month was more of a transition into summer than like a proper summer. So I've already started using a lot of these things and I just want to keep on my momentum on using these things by putting it in the project pan and kind of giving myself a goal that okay, in the next 2 months you have to use up majority of this. I think I will do an update towards the end of May and tell you which of these products I have used up versus what I haven't used up yet, etc. There are about 13 products in here and let's dive right into them one by one and I'll tell you what I feel confident about, what I feel like is going to be a little bit more tricky, so on and so forth. So let's dive into it. Firstly, something that kind of inspired this video, to be very honest, is this sunscreen body lotion right here from VLCC. It is their Detan White Glow Moisturizing Body Lotion SPF 30. Now I've had this for a while and I know that it's a really good body lotion too. And recently I started using this on my arms basically. So every single morning I take like 2 or 3 pumps of this and apply it on both my arms. Now you can see like with this top, for example, I think 1/4 of my arm is covered, but then the rest of it is exposed. And when I'm walking to work in the morning, I'm technically not walking to work in the morning, like I'm traveling, and then when I'm walking from like the metro station to my office, I feel like it's very sunny, and if I just use a regular body lotion, there's obviously no sun protection to it. So I figured, you know what, let me use this, that way I get some use on it and I also don't potentially tan myself. So yes, this is something that I have really good progress on actually, because I've used a little bit of it and then I am going through it by using it every single day. So this is something I feel very confident I will be able to use up pretty soon. And then once I'm done with this, I will move on to some more sunscreen body lotions that we have. Another one that should be pretty easy to use and just get out of my collection is this one right here from Plum. It's their Hawaiian Rumba body lotion SPF 44. Now you can see I have already a lot of progress on this. I just have a little bit left and it would be so great if I'm able to use up 2 sunscreen body lotions this summer, and this one I feel like should also be very easy to use up because I don't have a lot of product left in here. So these 2 should be relatively easy to use up. And then because I feel like I will easily go through those 2, I decided to add in a 3rd sunscreen body lotion, which hopefully even if I'm not able to completely use up, I would at least like to get a good dent going in here because I have not used much of this. This is Earth Rhythm's Lemon Balm SPF 50 butter lotion. Now I had another variant in this which I think I used up last summer. In fact, my mom recently cut it open, used up everything out, and it's going to go to recycle, like it's going to be recycled now. So that reminded me that I have this one also sitting in my collection, which again, that one was also not that difficult to use up. So I don't think this should be too easy, I mean too difficult either. It's just got 200 ml of product, and while it looks long, but it's kind of skinny. I mean, I want to say it should not be that difficult. Even if I'm not able to completely use it up, I would at least like to be close to there. Like this is at this point of time pretty full, so I don't want it to be like as full. I want to use up at least 50% if not more of this. So that is our 3rd product and the last sunscreen body lotion that we have for this video. Then moving on next, okay, let's talk about these 2 shower gels which I have. So I currently have the Fiamma Devil shower gel in my shower, which I know that is going to be easily used up. I didn't want to put it in the project just for the sake of it when I know I'm going to already anyways be using it. But I have 2 other body washes which I will be putting in the rotation once I'm done with that. The first one is Foxtails Aqua Plunge Hydrating Body Wash. Now this one smells very similar to this one also right here, which is Dermafix Aqua Surge Body Wash. Now this one has a broken pump actually. When I say broken, I mean you cannot open this. I mean, yes, you can rotate it, but it doesn't actually open. So I'll have to change the pump on this one, and then this is like basically completely full. So since I am showering twice a day these days, as compared to just once a day, I mean, when I'm going to bed at night, I might not be the stickiest, or I might not feel like super icky, but I like to go to bed like feeling fresh and nice and moisturized. So I usually take a shower at night, then do my nighttime skincare, and then go to bed. So because I'm showering twice a day, I feel like it's going to be easier to use up body washes. And once I use up my Fiamma Devils one, which I'm currently using, I want to move on to using this one, have this one empty, and then once this one is empty, I will start using this. And I feel like I could use up both of these in the next 2 months, considering I'm showering twice a day. So yes, even if this one is not completely empty, I'll be okay with that, but at least I want this one to be completely empty. So that's why I'll start with this one first. Okay, then moving on next to some face moisturizers. Now this is the only skincare I have because I feel like my skincare collection is pretty condensed. Like at least my face care, I don't have too many serums, I don't have too many retinols or too many face washes, but moisturizers, specifically gel moisturizers, is one category where I have abundance. And I want to go through my collection this year. I'm basically on a gel moisturizer on Mumbai for the entire year, or at least till the point where I use up majority of the ones that I have. So we have 3 for this video. And again, similar to sunscreen, body lotion, it should not be too difficult to go through these because a lot of them I have already got, like I have a lot of use on them. Now the first one is Biotique's gel moisturizer. This is what I'm currently using, and I want you to see that this is like, there isn't much in here. I think I have like a week's use maximum, maybe 10 days. Okay, but there isn't much here. I mean, you can basically see the base of the tub. So yes, this is going to be my first very easy moisturizer empty. And then once I use up this one, I want to move on to using Conscious Chemist Vivid C Radiance Boosting Daily Gel Cream. Now again, if I hold this in the sunlight, I can see how much is left. It's basically gone till here. So there is just a little bit left, and I just need to use up that. I feel like if it's sitting on the base for a long time, it like kind of collects all the product in the bottom and it's easy to use up. That's how tube packaging works. So this would also be very easy to use up. So once we have these 2 moisturizers empty, that's going to be a pretty good dent in my collection. And because these 2 are super duper easy to use up, I'm going to move on to the Lactic Alamine Light Moisturizing Gel once I'm done with these 2. Now this I have not used much. There is a lot of product left in here, but if I focus on using it dedicatedly for the next 2 months, I think this should easily be gone. I don't want to spill anything, so it's going to be hard for me to show you how much is in here, but I've not used this much basically is what I'm saying. So I used it quite a few times, but not enough to make a big dent. And this has 150 grams of product, so it's going to last a while, probably for the remaining 2 months. But by the end of May at least, I want to have this one done. So those are all my face moisturizers. Now let's move on to fragrance next. So I have 2 perfumes which are currently working as my signature scents. I have Moe Crock and Roll, which is from the Masaba by Nykaa collection, and you can see there isn't much left in here, so this should be very easy to use up. And then this one should also be pretty easy, but it's got more products, so maybe a little bit challenging. This is Hugo Boss, the scent. Now initially when I fell in love with the scent, it was actually when I used it in the winter time, but actually this year I don't feel like I used it much in the winter. In fact, it almost gave me a little bit of headache in the winter for some reason. I don't know why, but recently once it started getting hotter, I've been using this. In fact, I sprayed this on today as well, and I've been spraying it every single day on me. So yes, we have a pretty good dent going. I want to say we are done with 50% of it and we still have 50% remaining. maybe 45% remaining, 50% remaining, something around there. And I think it'll be pretty easy to use this up in the next 2 months. So yes, that's what I am aiming towards, is at least having these 2 bottles of perfume empty till the end of May. Then moving on next to body lotion. Now my body lotion collection, especially in terms of daytime body lotions, is pretty small. I have gone through a lot of the ones that I bought in the past couple of months, and a big part of my body lotion collection is retinol body lotions. By the way, a lot of these things I'm referencing is to my skincare inventory. So if you haven't watched my skincare inventory, and I should have mentioned this earlier, then you might not know what my collection currently looks like. So in case you haven't watched that video, you can go and check it out, and that will give you a lot of context into why I'm adding some of these products and creating this project pan of sorts. So yes, anyway, in terms of, like, if you subtract all my retinol body lotions from my collection, the rest of my collection is pretty minimal. But at the same time, I feel like because the Joy body lotion is my favorite, I usually tend to reach for that only, and I've been using that only, and then I'm constantly repurchasing it, and the other body lotions in my collection kind of are ignored. They are just sitting around there, not being used, and whatever I love, I'm just constantly repurchasing that, using that up, then again repurchasing it, then using it up, that kind of thing. So this time around, once I use up my Joy body lotion completely, the blue one, I will not be repurchasing it for some time, and I will actually focus on the other body lotions that I have. One of them is Pilgrim's French red wine and hyaluronic acid ultra smooth body lotion. Now this one is not as moisturizing as the Joy one, but it still does a decent enough job, I would say. And if I just dedicate and focus myself to using this, I can easily use it up just within the month of April itself. I will not even have to wait till May. This could be easily done just like before the end of April even. So that's why I know this is going to be very easy to use. I just need to keep the bias aside and not repurchase the Joy one for now and stick to this. So yes, this is going to be my dedicated body lotion. And then once this one is done, I have 2 other body lotions which are actually more gel like. Now this, because I'm saving it for the last, because I'm a little unsure whether or not I'm going to be able to use them, and it's not about my motivation, it's more about the product in itself. So I have 2 parachute body lotions which are more gel like. I have the all day aloe hydrate and soothe one, and I have the serum body lotion which is the Pro Sensitive Nourish and Shield one. Now this one I haven't actually started using, but I saw the texture and consistency. It's quite gel like. So these 2 are more lightweight gel like. They're not going to be moisturizing, and because even though it is summer, my skin is still dry. I spoke about this in a video which is already up by now, or maybe gonna go up. I don't remember which video I mentioned this in, but I think it was my empties. Yeah, I think it was my empties video, which is already up by now. But yes, because my body is still on the drier side, even though summer is here, I'm kind of confused that what is going on. And if it continues to stay this way, like if it is dry 365 days of the year, then I'm never going to be able to use these, and then I will have to eventually declutter them and give them to someone who has more oily skin, who can enjoy them and use them. So that's going to be not great because I spent my own money on them and I want to use them up. This one, I've still used up a lot of it, but this one is like brand new. I haven't even used it once. So yes, I need to figure out if or not I'm going to be able to use these 2 up, and if I am able to use them up, then I do want to use them up before May, because then again, once the monsoon season is here, it's kind of cooler, a little bit humid, but still on the cooler side, and then I will go back to using my Joy body lotion, which is more moisturizing, and then these will again not get any love. So yes, I want to use them up before May if possible, and if not, then towards the end of May I will decide to declutter them and just pass them on. So yes, that is that. those are all the products that I wanted to talk about, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. And like I said already, I will do an update on this towards the end of May, and share with you what I'm able to use up from here, what I was not able to use up, etc. So yes, I wanted to make this video to kind of encourage you guys. If you haven't done the skincare inventory, please do that. It is super duper helpful to actually know your collection and what you have. And if you feel like doing something like this would be helpful to you, let me know down below. If you are already doing something like this, or you're inspired to do something like this after watching this video, I would love to know. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and please feel free to share your thoughts down below in the comment section. I cannot wait to hear from you, and also share my update with you after 2 months, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we have all of these products empty. My goal is to have 100% success on this project, but yes, let's see if that happens. Fingers crossed. But I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and until next time, bye bye.